Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with good friend of the channel, and someone who has, frankly, been a lifesaver to my business. He allowed me to refi 30-year money, fixed 30-year money in apartments and commercial. So we're going to talk about various loan products. But before we do, Stephen, do that marketing thing that I forgot in the first video.
You and I both, actually. So again, although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel are that of my own. So yeah, let's get it cracking.
Yeah, so the first one I have to, it's really weird, and I'll probably will see comments below this video as well. They go like this: did he really say I can get 30-year money on apartments and office buildings? Let me be very clear. Yes, you can.
Yes.
And I have done it and have evidence of it. So
right.
Again, folks, if you're new to the channel, don't really know what we're talking about, let me break it down for you. Most of the people that watch my channel, and is totally okay, are doing residential, right? You're doing house hacks, you're doing 1 through 4s. It's all good. It's where I started. It's where I cut my teeth. Awesome. However, some of you are watching, have already graduated to bigger things, you know, the 5s to 20s, which is where I play. Maybe you're doing things bigger, 20 to 40s, whatever, but you're not hearing me. I don't know what it is. A lot of you are getting commercial financing, which means it's typically speaking fixed for 5 years. It is 25-year amortization, and you are taking on an amazing amount of risk because who knows where rates will be in 5 years. Right. I want to say one more time that Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage will do a 30-year fixed financing and remove all of those issues. 30-year fixed financing for office, commercial, mixed use. Stephen, just tell them I'm not lying. Do you offer that product? I mean, geez, people don't.
Of course, no. And there's other usefulness about or advantages, I should say, about the product, because again, if you're finding challenges with getting conventional commercial financing and or the risk of getting only short-term financing, you know, give us a call, because the approval process is a little bit easier. We're not looking at tax returns,
much easier.
Pay stubs. Well, again,
I've been through it.
Well, again, I wanted to have you walk the walk because you've been talking the talk, and I appreciated that. But just so that you could see and experience it yourself, so then you can be like, "He ain't lying, folks."
Yeah. So I've done lots of loans in my day.
Yes.
So I do this process, and I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You asked for the leases on the building. I'm like, totally makes sense. Like you want to make sure there's some human beings there. I'm waiting for you to go, can I have the leases?
The other 200 leases.
Yeah, can I have the other 200, please? Never happened. I'm like, damn.
Well, I think I knew you were kind of just slow rolling because you did the first one.
Yeah, and then I did.
I know you want to do the second one, but you didn't want to.
I was waiting, man, because I've been so disappointed with lenders.
Right. You're like, okay, let me say the second one. Okay, if it's that easy, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So again, do the math. Again, the other thing I want to mention is commercial financing is about to get harder, not easier. Agreed. I've been doing this a long time. Not only are folks, there's a housing market and then there's a lending market. The lending market is just starting to tighten up.
Oh yeah.
Rates are the first thing. We've already seen, folks, the powers that be say owners good, investors bad. April 1st. So what is that? A week ago, FHFA, Fannie Freddie have these overlays that they've added, that investors bad, owners good. It's just harder and tighter conditions. At some point, speed, efficiency, ability to close on time is just the right answer. Yeah, the interest rate might be a little higher, but if you can get 30-year AM versus 25-year AM, the payment, do the math. The payment in some cases is lower. And if it's higher, it's a few bucks. So again, 30-year fixed, purchase, refi, mixed use, office, apartment, everything.
Well, not everything. There are certain ones that we don't do, but primarily, Class B. Well, primarily no hospitality. So no hotels, no motels, nothing too specialized as far as like a car wash, bowling alley, movie theater, banquet hall, no churches. So, but it could be a place of worship, like a shell of a retail or commercial space that they, just utilize for a place of worship. And then also no agriculture and no gas stations.
Awesome. See?
Yeah. But everything else pretty much, yeah.
Bring
no
it.
Construction loans. Right. Bring it, please. I mean, we're actually expanding. I want to share this to some degree, but let's just say that we're going to be able to expand on our commercial guidelines.
Okay. We'll talk about that next week or the week after.
I can't quite spill it just yet because it's still in.
It's coming.
Right. But we're going to have a lot more reach yeah.
Again, if you're playing in this space, do yourself a favor, reach out to Steven, just get a quote, just figure it out, do the math yourself. If it helps, awesome. If it doesn't, at least you know. Right. How do you want them to reach out to just see if you can help them?
Again, just email me, sdao@velocitymortgage.com. So it's SDAO at velocitymortgage, .com. Please put in the subject line the acronym ORAAT, which stands for one rental at a time. The body of the email, just a simple description of what you're looking for, and then best phone number to reach you at. And within 24, 48 hours, either via email or phone, I'll give you a holler back and we can create some numbers.
Very cool. So I'm going to throw 2 curveballs at you because I know you can handle it just because they were top of mind for me. The non-QM space launched 40-year products. There are other non-QM lenders out there that are pushing them.
Correct.
I think the first set of products were kind of 10-year AM, 30-year fixed after, so hence 40-year. But now there are some truly 40-year amortization products out there. Do you see Velocity Mortgage potentially entertaining that, or don't know, or
don't know at this time? I mean, to be honest with you, because we're not everything to everybody.
Sure, of course.
Sometimes the market brings certain innovative instruments or tools given the environment at that time.
Yeah.
From what I've talked to with our capital markets people, they haven't seen much in the way of much traction in the secondary market.
Perfect.
So
yeah, you've got to be able to sell it, right? That's the business you're in. You're publicly traded.
The business model we have, and so with the setup for that and transitioning and getting that kind of paper in.
Okay.
From what I'm hearing, we're just not yet. Just again.
And then the second one that whoever let me be very clear. Over the next year, some non-QM lender is going to figure this out, and the first one to do it wins. You may know where I'm going, but I'm just going to say it anyway. The first non-QM lender who figures out a way to do second mortgages, so people who have ridiculously low firsts can get equity without a HELOC, is going to win.
Right.
These second mortgages could be at 9, 10, 11, 12%. Because there are people that have the equity, have the cash flow, but aren't going to touch their first, and they shouldn't.
Right. And like something, right.
They shouldn't. Let's be very clear. They should not. But some non-QM lender is going to find a way to, they may charge 10% for this stuff.
Well, I'd like to kind of interject. If you need help with that, I have somebody that could. Yeah, it's not me, but I know. Again, this is why you would call typically, because if I don't have the resources at my disposal, 9 times out of 10, I know somebody that's going to be able to help you. So in the case of a second, even thirds, I've got somebody that actually do 100% financing if you could do cross collateralization and or multiple grantors. So if you need any help with that, let me know.
That's why you got to reach out to Steven Dow, SDow at Velocity Mortgage. Please put 5 letters on the subject line, simply ORAAT. Anything else in there, you get stuck in quarantine, 48-hour minimum delay. Not good. ORAAT. Steven, thank you for all you do. Again, I hope you push your leadership to consider seconds, because whoever gets that first wins, and I'm hoping it's you guys. Thanks, buddy.
It's just higher risk, so yeah, maybe someday, but I don't know.
Dude, charge more interest. Come on, stop telling me higher risk. That's why the cost of money is higher. Come on.
Well, we'll see, but yeah, I'll have them give us some thought, but I'll throw.
You gotta at least ask.
Chain of command. Well, worst thing to say is no, but you're right. I'll ask.
Dude, tell them 10%. It's there. Right? You could still.
I'll super ask.
Yeah, why not? You could still control it, right? You can still say 80% total LTV. You have all these other brackets.
Right.
But you got to remember, it's over the time, it's not necessarily today, but 3 years from now, when 30-year money is 7%, there are going to be so many people sitting on 2.5 30s that are like, oh my God, I have all this equity, but I can't touch it.
Right.
Somebody is going to win.
Yeah. I mean, the environment may not be conducive for that just yet, because it seems like rates are going up.
It's coming.
You guys might be going down. Yeah.
It's coming.
No, they're already out there. There's some smaller companies that will do seconds. HELOCs are still available, but they're getting tighter.
They're variable.
And they're tied into an index. So, but no,
very cool.
I know what you're saying. So anyway, I won't drag this any longer. Have a good day, brother.
Thanks, buddy. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.